Hey, you do! It's me, Rabbit. Too many AKAs. What do we got here? What do we got here? We got reps. Replicas. $31. And no, they didn't come from DHK. I'll show you what I got with it real quick. These are my first reps I bought from somewhere else other than DHK. DHK pissed me off with them stupid 12s. That's not orange. It's just the lighting in here. Had paper. I believe there was inserts. I usually throw away. The only thing I keep usually are the cards, and normally I throw the box away. But I've kept these boxes and I've kept the Tinker boxes, and we don't need to see these boxes anymore. 9.5. Tight. I could probably go up to 10, but they fit true to size. $31. What do you get for $31, my friends? These shoes have been worn out. I don't know how good that light is, but I brought another one. See if you can see them creases. Ooh, look how bad that one is. Ooh, going back into that. Ooh, going back into that. How dare me. Oh, how dare me. Do I got any of them back creases? Probably. Yeah, I do. Ooh, naughty boy. Naughty boy. I don't walk like this. I don't put any shoe guards in here. Nah, you know why? Because I paid $31 from Weidian for these before shipping. What are they? What are they on Dhgate? Anybody? Dhgate? What are they? Like, what do you pay? $50 plus shipping, or is it free shipping? So you could argue, well, if you're paying $31, shipping probably be $20, and it would be the same price. Well, the only pair I ever bought from DHK came wrong. For one, it wasn't the same as the pictures. Number one. Number two, it came in styrofoam. I left them wrapped up in styrofoam forever. I ordered them almost 2 years ago. All right, and by the time I had opened them, it was too late to open up an official complaint. But I left a review, and dude didn't do anything. Of course, you know. You know what I've done in these shoes? I've done power cleans, deadlifts, calf raises, squats. They tell you not to. They tell you not to work. Don't work out in them reps, man, because hey, you'll hurt yourself. I've wore these for 8-hour shifts. I used to do some social work, and I'd be on my feet for 8 hours, and I've worn these out. I've worn these at least 100 times. They're probably dirty on the bottom. They've been cleaned a couple times. I do, even though they're reps, I do clean them. But yeah, you can see the dirt in the front, the white. I don't know how dirty those are. Those were clean and clear when I first got them. Same with the other side. They need a little toothbrush action. I'm gonna keep creasing them. Hey, I don't want to hear any hate game. I don't have these tripled up. I like my shoes tight all the way up. And I find if I do it that way, they're tight all the way up. I like it. Like when I play football, baseball, basketball, I like my shoes just tight. Now, if they were real, I would probably triple them up because I'd have the laces pointing out and I'd be walking real soft like how they do it. But since they're not, I go and thrash my shoe. That's what I do. I mean, there is no Freddy Krueger claws. He's not pregnant looking on this one. The flight's alright. I didn't see too many peaks. Where's the peak on here? Was there a peak on the front? There's no peak on that front. What about this one? Where's the peak on here? There might be a peak there. No, there's no peak there. I didn't clip them. Or maybe there is a peak. I can't see. I'm in a mask. It doesn't look like a peak to me. It just looks worn. The only giveaway that I know, I don't know if it's a real giveaway. You know how this whole front piece kind of goes down, comes up, and goes down here? Like, I don't know if you see how close it is to the gray? I don't know how good that light is. Let me use this. I'm doing this backwards. See how close it is to the gray? Normally, when I see real ones, I don't know how well you can see in this light. Let me turn this light actually. See if that helps any. Yeah, yeah. Normally, how close that is to gray? Normally on the real ones, I see them they're a little further back, maybe by a 1/4 inch. And it's like that on the other pair too. So that's the only real difference that I see. Man, I've wore the smack out of these. Um, I've worn them so much that the back came off. These are like crappy inserts, so the stitching in them. I can't really see it. Stitching in them was pretty uniform and tight. Yeah, I can't complain for $31. What are you gonna get for $31? Some shacks from Walmart. Remember them old Marberries, Starberries? They didn't look too bad actually. I ain't hating on them. If he would have blew up in New York instead of China, the Marberries would have. I'd like to get me some pair of Marberries, those Starberries. Actually, but yeah, for $31. And the way I get around on shipping, where I don't have to pay $20, I end up paying $20, $30 shipping, but I'm ordering multiple things. If you watch my first video on those M Retro Encore, the retro replicas, I start to talk about it. I show you some guy go off of Weidian. I talk about it on the Tinkers, and I don't know how far I talk about it on the Dhgate. In one of those videos, I talk about how I use superbuy and how superbuy makes their money. I've never had a problem with superbuy, but normally, probably like when I ordered these, I was buying like knockoff Transformers, so I was getting some light plastic with them. So if you order like 5, 6 pair of shoes, that's going to be heavy and bulky because they do come with a box. You can tell them no box. I mean, go to Dhgate if you want no box. But if you don't care, man, if somebody put these in a box, that box I got, and tried to sell them to me as used, I would honestly believe they were real because I'm not a sneakerhead. I don't claim to be. I just like fours. I've always liked fours. I'm an old head. All right. When I was a little kid, you know what I had? I had 4 Jordans, but you know what they were? Jordache. Not even Jordache. They were LA Gear. I always get those two confused. They're LA Gears. I mean, could I afford a real pair of these? If I didn't buy all my retros, I could have probably like 1 pair, and I'd have to walk like this and barely wear them because that would cost too much. But at $31, I wear them like work boots, bro. I just trash them. Um, I'm not a big sneakerhead. I don't have a big rep collection. I just like the fours mostly. If you subscribe, I'll probably have the winterized Royals coming this week. If people want to hate on my rep game, go ahead. I don't have a big one. No, I'm not gonna be that guy and pretend and try and front like I do, because I don't. I just have a few, and I'm getting a few more. I got the royal blue winterized coming to match. this hat. And I got perhaps some what are they called? What are the greatest fours of all time called? That started it all? The undefeateds. Yeah. Yeah. I'm supposedly having some undefeateds coming my way in maybe the next month or so. And that'll be it. I need to find some laser whites. That's the last pair I want. I normally don't like whites. The white I have now is cements. I got some tar on them. They won't clean right. I don't care. I'm not one of them pro cleaners who buys a pair of replicas and acts like he just saved a $800 pair of Jordans because he dipped them in mud and then he wiped them off with some baby wipes. You know what I'm saying? Toothbrush. So what I'm telling you in this long-winded review, learn how to do Weidian. Learn Taobao. Taobao has some deals. You pay a little bit more, but Weidian, I'll repeat, is like the Facebook marketplace of China. That's where I'm shopping. You know how hard that is? I don't speak Chinese. I know ni hao ma. Ni hao ma. That's it. Shay ni and ni hao ma. Ni hao is like the proper hello. Or if they're on the phone, they say way for hello. And I know shay, which means thank you. And I get it done. You know why? Technology. Google Translate. We get it done. Or you go to superbuy and they do all the work for you. All you got to do is go find them and they'll go buy them for you. And when I get going through superbuy, I get to use PayPal, number one. Number two, when my shoes come in to superbuy, they take pictures of them. I get 3 pictures for free. If I wanted more, I would pay for more, and it's pretty cheap. It's a couple of dollars. It's not a lot. You could have all the pictures you want, and then I can either confirm that I still want them, or I can tell them, "Hey, no, I don't want them. Send them back." I don't get a picture like I did a Dhgate seller shoe in hand. What it looks like. It looked like one thing, and then I get something totally different. I get an independent picture from somebody who doesn't care, who just says, "Hey, this is what I got. Is this what you ordered? Because if it is, we can ship this out, and I can, we could store it in the warehouse, and I confirm. I get that VIP treatment because I'm a very ignorant person who wears $31 Jordans, but they're not real, man. Yeah, they are, man. They're shoes. And they say flight on them, right? They're real. Most of these shoes are made in the same factories. I think that's why Nike moved. I don't know where they moved to. But a lot of people who used to work for Nike in China are now producing shoes. They know how to produce these old OGs. Every time they lay somebody off, you know what they do? They go to China and they start making reps because they know how to make them. So that's Nike's fault. Especially when you want to charge 150 to 170, $200 for a pair of shoes that actually cost $5 to make. I get capitalism, but at some point, come on, bro. I just want to be able to go outside and run around in a shoe like I'm a kid again. Especially in some of these. Those LA Gears that I had, I ran around in them and rocked them. I didn't care that they were fake then. I don't care that these are fake now. I'm proud. I proudly, when someone comes up to me and be like, "Oh man, I can't believe you got some Crease Jordans," I'll be like, "Man, I paid 150 for them used," and he'd be like, "Oh, all right." But then I'll be like, "No, man, I paid $31 for them, and they're replicas, and I do athletic stuff in them, and they don't fall apart." Oh, I see a thread there. Where is it at? Somebody's gonna call me out. There's a thread loose there somewhere. I'm gonna have to snip it. Where's it? It's coming off the shoelace. Oh my, because that's how tight I tie them. It's coming off the shoelace. Ayo, ayo. But let me bring this back up here. I'm not hating on y'all who like to buy $500 pair of Jordans. Go buy them. So stop hating on us peeps who like our replicas. I got some, like I said, I definitely got some Royals coming. So sub up, come back, and I'll have those Royals up probably. They're in Australia. I just don't know how long it'll take. If I don't get them tomorrow, I'll probably have them next week on a Monday because it's Thursday night now. So if I don't get them by Friday, I'll have to wait out the weekend. And those undefeateds, they'll probably be, I don't know, 2 to 4 weeks because I have to wait and ship multiple things. Like I said, especially with superbuy. So I got to get multiple items in there before I ship out. If I ship them by itself, then kind of defeats the purpose of using that service. Then I'm paying a lot just for one item. So I don't do that. Anyway, this long-winded review has gone on far too long. Is your name made or two? Rabbit out.